making you start. Okay, this is the martial art. Okay, make for this time and practice. Okay. Can you go home? These are not camera tricks here. Okay? This is a little thing. Any martial art will tell you it's very difficult to do. I've had many years experience to do. I haven't got qualification.
So then a few lessons in the martial arts. And I'll do this slowly so you can see it. An attack comes in, throws a punch, or it could be a kick. You block. Okay, so as you block, you spin. So while you're blocking, his attack goes that way. So you create an opening. Okay. So he's got his hands up. You block it, and he creates an opening. Okay. So you block it, come up, and smack straight in. You block it, turn, smack straight in. You can go for the legs as you block, smack right into the kneecap. You block the other way if you're the other side. You should be both-sided, okay? Or you can go for the head, stomach, legs, any part of the body. For example, in the head, you may come this way, spin around, come straight up. You block, spin, look, and come up. Can't hit what you can't look. That is what you can't see. It's a psychic. Okay, you may spin, come around, and hook or kick. And you can do that. Spin and hook. Although the hook kick, I will not use it too much in the stomach. That's just me, and I don't think you should be because of the angle that it comes in. Although you can use it for the low line. You can block and come bang. Okay, and sweep them. You can block, come smack, and sweep the person. You can also do it by putting your hands on the ground, which I won't demonstrate now. But you can also do the crescent. Okay, so you come here, you spun, and then you do the crescent kick coming in this way. Okay, but you have to look. You block, you come in, and do the crescent kick. Okay, in the same manner, these are difficult techniques to do, and it takes a lot of training and a lot of strategy. Usually used for the ring. You've got to be very good to use it in the street. Even kicking forwardly, you would kick below the belt in the street. Most professional martial artists wouldn't. You've got to be very good to kick above the belt. It's just the way it is. Okay, but these are just something to practice. If you learn to kick high, the low kicks will come easy. You learn to kick forward, spinning kicks will come easy. As you learn the spinning kicks and they become very easy, the forward kicks will come even more easier. As the forward kicks high will come easy when you practice it in practice sessions. This is all for practice sessions, not for actual combat. Then the low line, which is actual combat, will become more simplicity, since you can balance on 2 feet. The strategy of a boxer, okay, as I mentioned a few times on the internet, is that to tie the person down, wear him out, put him off balance, and they've won half of the boxing match. Well, in actual combat, boxing does not come in learning only the punches, you learn in learning the kick. Not that in the ring you will use the kicks, but by learning to kick high, being balanced on 1 foot, and especially moving around in training, that in actual ring fight, when you use your hands only, you're more balanced with 2 feet than with 1 foot. Because you've learned 1 foot in practice moving around. So now the 2 feet comes so natural that it's very hard to be put off balance. Not impossible, but very hard. Okay? So then you can also do things like, for example, combinations. You might come up this way, kick in the stomach, and you might block, and come bang this way. And of course you can use all those other kicks depending on what the opening is. Okay, the other side, you may strike this way. You can do it both sides in any way, on the low line, and you may block the high line and come in and smack into the stomach or the chest. Okay? In the same manner, You may use other combinations, for example. You may use other kicks, for example. You might come front kick, and an opening comes into the head. That is, if the opening is there, and you may spin and smack your opposite into the low line. Although front kicks or any kick doesn't have to be used for striking. They can be used for fakes. For example, if it's too far out and you time it properly, that he doesn't grab your foot or that he doesn't come in, you can miss him deliberately by about this much or whatever. Less or more depends on the situation and how much you have to. In each situation could be different. As he comes in, you set him up and smack straight into the kneecap. So he thinks you're going to hit him in the head. So as he comes in to defend, you spin bang straight into the kneecap, or you may use a fork kick, which will be much more easier. Spinning kicks is more for show, but once you learn to master the spinning kicks in training, the front kicks will come easy. Once the front kicks are mastered high, the low kicks will come in simplicity. That's the trick behind kicking. And you have to train your kicks a lot more. Bruce Lee said you have to train twice as much as your hands, because your hands are more easier to develop than your feet. Even though you may probably use your hands in combat, the feet will help in balance and other things. Well, I stress the point to say that you have to practice your feet even 10 times as much or 100 times, which I have done so. That's why I'm very good with the kicks.